Joe, a tough defeat after a brilliant performance sees us bow out of the FA Cup. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Disappointed overall, but the fact that I'm disappointed, I think, is positive in a way, because we've just gone toe to toe with a tier three side that is one of the most informed teams in the league, and especially the first half, 0-0. We had the better of the chances between both teams. Should have scored, should have gone into the break, having been 1-0 up. So credit to all the players and credit to all of us in terms of how we approached that first half. I thought it was pretty perfect in terms of how we set up. We managed to do a little bit of analysis on them, and we had 2 training sessions obviously during the week, and everything that we talked about in those training sessions happened. And the only danger was going into the second half was that mentally we would switch off just slightly, and physically the task that we were asking the players to do was tough. So we also knew that into the second half legs were going to go, but not 2 minutes into the second half. The goal that we conceded 2 minutes in was nowhere near good enough, and unfortunately, people obviously understand football. As soon as that first goal goes in, a disappointing first goal, it's then hard to sustain yourself in the game because you're then looking to try and get out of your shape, trying to press slightly more. Gaps open up, opportunities arise for the opposition, and they take those opportunities. But I still felt as though we didn't limit them to too much in the second half. I think they changed a few things at half time. Not even the personnel really. It was more sort of the tactical changes that they made. I thought we struggled to deal with them in the sort of the first 10 minutes in the second half, which is where their second goal came from. But overall, to have lost 3-0 to a side that have got some fantastic results against some big football clubs over the last few weeks, ultimately we've got to be positive. We've got to build on this next week.
We turn our attention back to the league next week as we welcome Shifnal. How are you feeling going into that?
Yeah, good. We've still got a few players missing, but that shouldn't really affect our plans anyway, because in football you always have players missing. So you just got to cope. It is what it is, and you've got to move forwards. We feel as though we're in a positive place. So we're hoping to go into the game and get 3 points and hopefully begin climbing the league table. We're disappointed that we go onto the league table and we look at the table and we're fifth, sixth, whatever, because we were disappointed with the first 2 opening games. Although we remain unbeaten, we still feel as though we should be up there at least in the top three. But it's an opportunity where ultimately we go in, we can win and develop some form again, because don't forget our league form has been really good at the minute. So yeah, change of mindset, back into a bit of a different one in terms of being on the ball and looking to exploit the opposition a little bit better. But yeah, feeling positive overall. I suppose the last message as well that we just want to say was there's a lot of people here today. We had around 200 people here. A lot of those were Solihull Moors supporters, young girls as well from the junior teams as well, who came down with mascots and supported us. So that's as well a big point, which I should give them a shout out for coming down, because we appreciate the support. It's been a long, tough old journey over the last sort of 10, 11 months, but obviously it's really good to reflect on that when we've a day like today. Ultimately, our first game in charge, we lost 5-0 against Notts County in the same division. So to now only lose 3-0 against the side 2 leagues above and one of the best teams in the Midlands just shows the progress that we're making. So we're always striving to make that progress, and hopefully that's showing to a fair few people now. So.
Thank you, Joe.